Hello and welcome. In this video, we'll be taking a look at 5 Roblox boss fighting games. This is a collection of games where they all have a large amount of different boss fights that you can encounter and battle for yourself. So if you're looking for a challenge, this video is probably right for you. First up on the list is going to be a game known as Boss Blitz. This game is a 2D action-packed bullet hell type of game. In here, you're going to have to make your way platform to platform, dodging bullets and other attacks from the bosses that really want to destroy you. In between bosses, you'll be able to do a few special types of missions where you fight hordes of enemies. In these ones, you'll be able to earn currency a little bit easier than you would from bosses. This currency can be spent to buy potions for healing or to reforge your weapons. To obtain new weapons and items that help you along the way, you'll have to destroy the bosses, as these are pretty exclusive to the bosses themselves and they can change the way you play the game. Other than that, graphically it's really awesome and the designs for the bosses are really cool. I would definitely recommend checking this one out. However, if 2D isn't for you, then maybe 3D. We're going to be going back to a classic with boss fighting stages. This is going to be a huge linear story boss fighting game where you and fellow players are going to go chapter to chapter, completing the objectives of slaying any enemies and battling the bosses near the end. In the beginning, you'll have a few classes to choose from. As you progress, you'll be able to gain some levels and some currency to buy new weapons and learn some new abilities. Additionally, you can get some extra help, but other than that, this is a really story-heavy type of game, but it can be very fun and challenging as well. If you're looking for a game that's a little bit more on the simpler side of things with less story and straightforward action, then maybe Cheeseburger Crusade is the game for you. The story is really simple. Wielded with a bat, you'll have to fight your way through various different enemies. As you progress, of course, the bosses are going to get harder and harder, but the neat aspect about this game is that you can kind of explore the overworld, chat with the NPCs all around, and kind of learn what environment that you're in. The boss animations are pretty cool, and they're definitely challenging. Other than that, I wasn't really able to find out if this game had any more complexity to it. I most likely have missed a few things, as I'm pretty sure there's a few secrets in the game. Secrets aside, what if we just want to purely fight bosses? Outlaws of Robloxia is going to be a game for you. Load up with other players, choose which boss you want to battle, and take on the challenge ahead of you. This game does have a really cool retro feel, and all of the enemies in it are going to be retro as well. After you defeat a few bosses, you'll earn some cash, and with this, you'll be able to buy some new weapons. Other than this game is truly as simple as it gets, and so if you really just want a quick match to play, or something to play with friends, I would definitely recommend this one. Possibly the most chaotic game out of the bunch outside of Boss Blitz is going to be a game known as Rushful Boss Rush. This is truly the definition of boss rush if I had to say so myself when you come across games on Roblox. However, I don't even think chaotic describes it enough. In this game, you'll be able to load up with friends, battle some bosses, and hopefully figure out what is even happening. From the various designs of the bosses to the chaotic nature of the maps, everything is going to be unknown and unfamiliar. But honestly, that's what makes it really unique and really fun. The different enemies are chaotic in their own nature and the bosses have various attacks that they can do. All of the weapons are completely scrambled and there's a few pets that you can obtain as well. Other than that, if you really want to have a unique experience, this is the game I would highly recommend checking out. Not only is the game chaotic itself, but the servers are as well, as you can hold 16 players per server, and with that amount of chaos, one can only imagine what will happen to your party or the boss itself. Regardless, definitely check this one out. It's one of those games that a lot of people might overlook because of how unserious it seems. Unlike the other games, this one doesn't fully have much of a story, so you don't have to worry about waiting for cutscenes or anything of that sort. But it does have some very silly interactions such as UI pop-ups and some other wackiness that you can encounter. That has been 5 Roblox boss fighting games. If you have any suggestions for this type of game, let me know down below in the description and I'll probably check it out. This is honestly one of the harder genres to try and find games of where it's purely boss fights, so I would greatly appreciate it. Other than that, that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you found some new and fun games to play and check out. That's gonna be all from me, and I will see ya.